This whole world is better without him in it.
The first official footage for season 3 of 13 Reasons Why is here, and everyone is a suspect, of course, so let's break it down. What's going on, you lovely people? Lisa here, and it is time to get down to business with the latest and final 13 Reasons Why Season 3 trailer. So the first trailer they gave us was just stage shots, kind of telling us what the storyline was. Now this final trailer gives us actual show footage, and as expected, everybody is a suspect, and well, the trailer is very heavily pointing at Clay as being guilty. But really, is he? I feel like that's just way too obvious. Now, before the new season premieres August 23rd, let's take a look at the trailer and break it down. So this trailer opens with our characters in school and the announcement of Bryce Walker's death being made across the loudspeaker. We see everyone looking pretty shocked and sad, including the new girl, Ani, which is interesting because she wouldn't have gone to school with him, right? So why would she be sad? And well, you know how Clay is usually the one to spend the entire season bruised and battered. Well, here we see Justin, Zach, Alex, and Monty, among others, eventually in the trailer, sporting bruises, so it seems like it's going to be a pretty brutal confrontational season. Now we do know from the logline that the big confrontation happened at the homecoming game, and that's the night that Bryce disappeared. So maybe they all just got in a huge brawl on the field, or are these from other fights, these bruises? We also see Clay looking guilty AF, but then again, what does he not? Tyler is also back in school, so I feel like that means that he didn't get in trouble, or at least caught after his shooting attempt, because if he had, he'd most likely be in jail. We then get a shot of Bryce's funeral, and from the overhead shot, it seems like, just judging from the tops of their heads, it looks like mainly adults, older people, but it does seem like maybe that's Clay over there in the corner, which begs the question of, if Clay hated Bryce so much, why would he show up to the guy's funeral, especially if no other teenagers really look like they're at this funeral? Now, Miss Walker, of course, is determined to figure out who killed her son, but part of me still wants to think she's actually guilty, right? As for Jessica, she's now working at the movie theater where we once saw Hannah and Clay work, and she and Justin seem to have a secretive talk where he thinks someone they know could have done this deed, but she thinks it's too crazy. But honestly, Jessica, in this town, nothing seems too crazy. Now, Alex and Monty have a confrontation in the hall, and we know from the character posters that Alex has been having some violent outbursts and things. Now, we see Alex pull a knife on Monty, so it feels kind of like a continuation from last season when Alex pulled a gun on Monty when he wanted to know where the pictures were and all of that. Now, last season, Monty did take that gun from Alex and ran off. Now, from what I remember, I don't remember seeing what happened to that gun, so could that actually be the weapon that killed Bryce, not the gun that we see in the trailer a few times? Also, we kind of gotta wonder why Alex and Monty are actually still fighting each other, although it seems like everybody's actually fighting Monty in this season, which, I mean, I don't blame them. We then hear in the trailer the new girl, Ani, who we know is close to Clay and Jessica, tells someone what seems like at the police station that Bryce hurt a lot of people, but the person he hurt the most was Jessica, who we then see breaking down looking at her reflection, which of course would make us want to think Jessica would want revenge for Bryce not getting the proper punishment he deserved. Then we see Ani, is it Ani or Annie? A-N-I. I feel like it's Ani, I'm gonna go with that, uncovering a letter written to Jessica, and the impressions are still on the paper. So was it purposely written that way, or is this just the pad of paper the thing was written on, and this person presses down real hard and she managed to find this notepad that has this note to Jessica? Now, the time frame of the show, we're not really sure, because here it looks like Ani's hair is shorter, at least from what we've seen previously, or maybe her hair is just kind of pulled back in this scene. We don't really know her backstory yet. She's very mysterious, and maybe she has a hand in this murder somehow. Sadly, though, we can't see what the letter says, but it does seem like maybe it could be an apology letter. Could it be from Bryce? Is that like an indented little Bryce signature down there? And why would he be apologizing now? I mean, Jessica's poster does show the words, "I'm sorry," so maybe in a very slim chance Bryce was trying to change and make amends and be a better person. We then see Jessica, who is a big Black Panther fan, holding a bloody cassette tape in her room. So where did this tape come from? This couldn't really be a tape left by Hannah or Bryce's confession tape, because those had painted numbers on them, right? This tape is a bloody tape. So am I forgetting something? Because it has been a while since I watched season 1 and 2. Like, was there another tape floating around? Obviously there could be copies of a tape, but how did she get this tape? And why is there blood on it? Did she pull it off Bryce's dead body, maybe? Then we learn exactly how Bryce died. Zach says that Bryce was shot, and then Zach's immediate suspect is Tyler because we all know he has guns. Now it seems like Tyler is still watching his back and has bruises on his face, as does Clay, so they're all still getting messed with pretty badly. And one of those people messing with Tyler is Monty, who slams Tyler against a locker and says, according to the closed captioning, "What'd you tell them then?" And Tyler says nothing. So does this have to do with Monty being afraid that Tyler told someone the horrendous thing he did to Tyler last season? Do they share a different secret? Like, what is Monty so scared of getting out? Well, Monty, he's just a pretty frightening character, as we've seen, and we then see him show up in what seems like Clay's driveway as Clay and Ani are standing there, and Monty is wielding what seems like a police baton, so this boy's got some anger issues. We then see Justin confronting Clay on the football field, telling Clay that he doesn't know everything. And then we see a shot of Justin in a dark alley getting rid of a gun. So did he do something with this gun? Is he covering for someone like Jessica? Does this not even have to do with the murder of Bryce? Is this something to maybe do with his stepdad, or not his stepdad, but his mom's ex-boyfriend or boyfriend who was causing a lot of problems? It could be just something to throw us off. But then it sounds like Justin to me, who accuses Zach in the locker room, saying that Zach hated Bryce. But then Zach insists he didn't want Bryce dead. We then see a locker room fight between Zach and Monty, so maybe that's how they actually got the bruises on their face, not from the night Bryce disappeared. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But then we have Mrs. Walker talking to Clay in one of the interrogation rooms with no police present, which is no bueno, right? Like, I'm guessing that means she sneaks into the room just like she does in the interactive videos on the website for the series, the Who Killed Bryce Walker website. Because she asks Clay if he knows anything, and she sounds pretty upset, and we see Clay being pretty upset in his car, which leads us to think that Clay knows a lot more than he is telling Sheriff Standall. Especially since Sheriff Standall says he found something, and the next shot we see is the police arresting Clay at school, and Clay basically walking out of the school giving Ani a look that is super suspicious. So yeah, even though we hear Clay tell his mom he didn't do anything, all signs are still pointing to poor Clay. But is this look between Clay and Ani like something that's like, okay, now is the time we gotta pull the trigger on whatever we're doing, or help me, or hurry up, or cover this, or maybe we should tell people we found this stuff, or the truth, or maybe we shouldn't? What is the look there for? What's the exchange? Alright, we're getting towards the end of the trailer. Now we have some of Tony, who still looks like he's aged like 10 years and is too old to be in high school in the course of these 3 seasons. But he is offering to cover for Clay if he needs it, because we know Tony is good at doing stuff like that, since it seems like he protected Tyler from getting into trouble the night that they drove off from the school after preventing the shooting. But Clay's pretty suspicious of Tony, who wasn't there the night in question. It seems like, just like Justin, Tony has been off doing some shady business after hours in the dark. So what is he handing off to this guy, and who is this guy? Is he selling someone out? Is this a gun he's passing back and forth? Or is it something that maybe is completely unrelated to Bryce's death and just has to do with like Tony and his like 2 strikes and, trying to survive? Moving along, Monty then confronts Clay this time with some advice, which is a little shocking, honestly. He tells Clay that if Clay wants to clear his name, to look a little closer to home. And then we see a shot of Clay eavesdropping on someone in the house, and the next shot is of Justin crying in the kitchen. So we're assuming that even though those 2 shots are different parts, that he would be spying on Justin. Maybe Justin is just suspicious, because we know that, at the end of season 2, Clay and his parents wanted to adopt Justin, so it seems like he's still living with Clay's family. We then have Alex and Jessica looking pretty scared, and someone kicking Bryce's dead body. Now, of course, it's too dark to make out who that is. All we can really see are black shoes and pants, which honestly could belong to anybody. We then hear Zach say, "I should have said something earlier," so it seems like he's now going to confess something, cover his own ass, or just tell the truth because things have gone too far. And we see someone handcuffed, and following that shot, we see Zach, Cyrus, and Justin walking together down the halls of the police station. Now, Cyrus being with these 2 makes the scene raise a lot of questions, like why are they all 3 together or being brought in at the same time? We then see Tyler in what looks like an abandoned warehouse, so is this maybe from a flashback during the 8 months that we've skipped ahead? Obviously, when he was like hiding out, or did someone chase him there? Is he being tortured by somebody? We don't know yet. Clay is also very on edge as he's driving in a police car, blaring their sirens, passes him, and it seems like he thinks they're coming after him. But then we see someone pull a gun, which does look a lot like the gun we saw Justin trying to get rid of in the shot earlier. It does not, though, match the one that Monty took off Alex in Season 2. So, which one's the murder weapon if it's either of them? The trailer then ends with Clay telling Ani that the world is better without him in it, and her saying, "What did you do?" Now, we're to assume that he is talking about the world being better off without Bryce, but did Clay actually kill Bryce? Is he maybe just someone who happened upon the body and covered it up, or is trying to cover for somebody else? I don't know. Everybody basically from this trailer has secrets. Clay, of course, being the most suspicious right now, but everyone in this town seems to have some vendettas, secrets, some violent tendencies, and yeah, I don't know. Everybody is basically a suspect. So, Season 3, who killed Bryce Walker? Now, in addition to the character of Ani, we're going to see a couple other new characters in this season, including Tyler Bernhardt as Charlie and Bex Taylor Klaus as Casey, who we do see in this new Season 3 photo. So, yeah, I don't know if me rambling about this trailer helped you with any theories at all or not. I don't even know if it helped me. It might have made me even more confused. But yeah, this video is just making me wonder why everybody in this town is just mad all the time and angry. It's like this town and Riverdale. These people need to get out of town and just go somewhere happy. But hopefully we get every answer when Season 3 premieres on Netflix on August 23rd. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they don't save this big reveal for who killed Bryce Walker as the big cliffhanger for the end of the season, because we do know that a Season 4 is confirmed and that it's already in production right now, and that's going to be the final season. So what could even be the mystery there? They're going to be dealing with graduation, but if it's not a mystery of who killed Bryce Walker, what's that big mystery going to be? I guess we'll find out hopefully at the end of Season 3. But yeah, I'm done rambling, so hit me up in the comments and let me know all your thoughts on this trailer, your top 3 suspects maybe. I don't know, top 3 suspects right now. I feel like Monty is just too obvious and Clay is too obvious. I'm going to go maybe with Mrs. Walker, maybe Justin, but it was an accident or something. And then, I don't know, maybe a character we still haven't seen yet, or that is not in this trailer. But I want to know your top 3 suspects. And yeah, so comment down below after that. Don't forget to check out some of my other 13 Reasons Why videos right over here. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because I'll be breaking down the season when it comes out. And yeah, as always, thanks for listening to me ramble. I'm Lisa. I'll see you next time.